Hey guys, so I don't know, let's stand in the shade. Is that better? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, hey guys, it is, what day is it? May 10th, I think. And my marigolds were upstairs and they started flowering. So they've kind of forced me to figure out how to get them outside and into the garden. Because since they're flowering, I kind of want to make sure that the pollen goes to like the bees and the pollinators and stuff. Kids are playing out back. So we have filled up a bunch of pots over here. And we're going to take as many marigolds as we can. Joseph, out of the garden, please. No, come on, out.
No.
Thank you. We have a bunch of pots. We're going to fill them with marigolds. I think I'm going to fill a couple of them with some nasturtiums and some calendula. I did have nasturtiums upstairs, but they just got so tall and they started kind of growing in every which direction that I just pulled them out, because they were also taking a lot of the water from the plants that were planted with them. So that's on today's agenda. And then I also have the broccoli and cauliflower out front on the porch, and so if we have time today, we'll get that done. We're supposed to be cleaning the house because we have a party on Saturday. And I did get a lot of the clothing bins back downstairs, but the house is still a bit of a mess. But it's only Tuesday, so we have the rest of the week to clean it up, right? And I mean, we have Saturday morning. They don't come over till like 11:30. So anyway, let's get planting some, transplanting marigolds and planting nasturtiums and calendula.
Yeah.
All right, watch out, buddy.
That again?
What?
That done? That again?
Yeah, we're planting some flowers.
You licking the flowers.
Yeah.
May I help?
No,
These.
not right now, buddy. Okay, Joseph, I need you to stop. All right, so we planted marigolds all around and 2 nasturtiums in the middle, so we'll see how that does. All right, so that was calendula. This was nasturtiums.
Okay.
So, lettuce.
Yep.
Lettuce is done. Oh, not, oh, okay. Yeah, all around.
I picked that one.
So that's the kale.
Yep.
All right, all right, all right. All right, so that was Swiss chard. All right, so we officially got the broccoli and cauliflower into the garden. I'm hoping that in a little bit when she wakes up a bit, that we can get the carrots and celery into the garden. But if we don't get it in today, I'm hoping that by the end of the week we can at least get it in so that all of that is in before the weekend. It's a lot of effort and it is really warm out, and I soaked the garden because it's only basically gotten rain, so it was really dry and I didn't want the broccoli to die, and with it being so warm I also wanted to make sure they had a lot of water. Second to that, I had actually spaced the rows out, like I had a row of broccoli and a row of cauliflower, but I totally forgot that I had, when I transplanted them, I didn't write on the cup which was which. So those 2 rows of broccoli and cauliflower are going to be basically like a surprise mix, kind of like our onions and leeks. So they're kind of all intermingled in there, the broccoli and cauliflower. But yeah, and I now see that it is going to be a huge chore keeping Joseph out of the garden. But if that's all we do this week, then that's all we do this week. But at least we've got more stuff in the garden. That's another about 3 feet of the garden planted. So that's a good thing. We've now got like 9 feet planted of the 70 feet. But I guess it's not truly 70 feet because we have 2-foot paths all along the garden, so I don't know how many paths there are. So let's say 50 feet of garden. We've got 10 feet done, so I'm pretty proud of that. I'm pretty happy. We got all the marigolds transplanted. We gifted some of the marigolds to the neighbor because we just had more than I needed at that time, and I have a bunch more seeds, so if we want to plant more marigolds later, then we can do that. I don't know if marigolds are just like a spring plant or what. We got some nasturtiums planted and some calendula planted. And then once I figure out, because now we have 2 more bags of potting soil left. And those bags are 25 bucks each. It comes to about 112 liters of soil. I had 5 initially. 1 whole bag went to help the seeds. 2 bags went to what we did today with planting nasturtiums, marigolds, calendula. Then we planted lettuce, spinach, kale, and Swiss chard. So yeah, we got a bunch of stuff into the garden and planted today. So I'm pretty happy. If we can get carrots and celery, like I said, if we can get them into the ground, great, and beets. Those are the other 3 that I want to get in. Celery, carrots, and beets, I think, were the 3 that I wanted to get in there. And then other than that, I don't even know. I gotta check the planner. I gotta check my notes. But we got a bunch planted. We got some containers. We've got some containers planted. So, because we're doing a mixture. So now, oh yeah, and we have beans. We have the beans, the dry beans planted as well. So we're on a good roll, guys. We're doing well. We'll see how well it all does. We'll see if the broccoli and cauliflower last. It is like 24 degrees out right now Celsius, which is really warm. So, and I know broccoli and cauliflower don't really like that much warmth, but they were starting to kind of die upstairs. So it was either leave them upstairs and let them potentially die, or get them outside and they might live or they might die. So I figured they had a better shot outside, and just get them out there. So yeah, so all that's left upstairs, I think, are the peppers, the tomatoes, and the potatoes. Oh, and we should check on the potatoes, because some of them are sprouting. So, and not like growing roots and eyes. I mean like actually sprouting plants. So I got to get those ones outside. Because yeah, I got to get those ones outside and try and get the rest sprouting. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with potatoes, except for the fact Josh did not buy organic potatoes like I had asked him to, and I couldn't really remember why. And I think it's because they spray the potatoes with a non-sprouting spray. Doesn't always work, obviously, because your potatoes grow eyes. But I think that's what they did. And I think they don't do that with the organic. And maybe that's why they always say to use organic potatoes to start like stuff in your garden. I don't know. I don't really know. But all I know is the bags that we used, they're not really sprouting. Like none of the red potatoes are sprouting. Some of the sweet potatoes are growing roots. And I think about four. You ran over your fingers, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think about 3 or 4 russet potatoes are actually the ones. The russet potatoes are the ones that are growing the actual plant. So we'll get those outside and then go from there. These guys are hungry. I don't really know what's going on. Jonathan's being mean. Nope, that's Joseph. Joseph's being mean. He decided he doesn't really like Jordana this week, so yeah, it's been fun. Anyway, so if we get more outside and we plant some more, great. If not, I think we did well today, so have a good day, guys. Alright guys, the 4 carrots we have are this that I got at the grocery store because I didn't think we'd have enough. We have these, and 2 packs of these. And we have 4 rows.
guys, Mom's loosening up the dirt. You can see. We're gonna plant celery.
Celery is going in here.
Celery is going right in here, and we're gonna also plant
Beets.
beets.